We've been in quarantine now 6 or 7 weeks, and we've been looking back and looking forward and asking ourselves, how do we take the next generation forward from here? I'm Daphne Kirk of Generation to Generation. So as we emerge from this time, how are we going to go forward? How are we going to go forward personally, and how are we going to prepare the next generation? For many years, as we've travelled around the world, we have said virtually the same phrase: prepare them to go from now to the return of the King. The time is coming when everything will be changed, and we don't believe it will change slowly, but it's going to happen overnight. Well, that just happened. So where do we go from here? There's a good key in Hebrews chapter 12, and it says, "Once more I will shake not only the earth, but also the heavens." So the earth has been shaken, but not the heavens. So this time is yet to come. The words "once more" indicate the removing of what can be shaken. So there's going to be a time when, probably even more dramatically than now, things that are created will be shaken. So that means our jobs, our employments, it means our relationship, it can mean our homes, it can mean many, many things that affect our lives. So what cannot be shaken may remain. What cannot be shaken? That is God, it is His word, and it is the kingdom. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let's be thankful and so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe. So we need to move this next generation to be secure in those things that cannot be shaken, and that is a big subject, but I just want to focus on one aspect of it. God is who we're going to press into, and what can we tell Him about our God who is going to lead us through these times? Well, there are 3 attributes of who He is. He's a leader who can be trusted. We can trust His leadership as we go forward. We can trust His heart, because His heart is for us. His heart hasn't changed. His heart will not change. He is a God who is 100% good no matter what happens around us, and His power can be trusted. So why is it important to focus on those 3 attributes of God as well as others? Because if we remove one of those 3, we're in problems. So if we remove His power, we have a God whose heart is for us and whose leadership we can trust, but can He get us through? If we remove His heart, we have a God who can lead us through. We can follow His leadership, but He could end up being a dictator. And then He's a God whose leadership we can trust. So if we have a God whose heart is for us and whose power can see us through, but He has no leadership to take us through, we could end up in trouble. So I just wanted to encourage you in this, for you and for the generation coming after you. Press into this God who we can trust, and maybe for the first time start focusing on those aspects of the God that we serve and relating to the God in those aspects of who He is, because He can be trusted. He will see us through. He is unshakable. His kingdom is unshakable. His word is unshakable. And in the times that are coming, when He once more shakes the heaven and earth, we know whose hand we hold and we know who to follow.